So the instructions for this beauty are now on my Patreon. I've listed them for $50. So if you want to get them, they are there. And I did not put in the instructions everything, so you're gonna have to attach this sort of here, and it should work. Now, I'm gonna take my time because, you know, this is a beauty. It's taken me over like 10 years to build this. I started it in high school. I bought an eBay kit. I don't even know who made it, and it started the whole thing. It's kind of really crazy it's gotten to this point because I saw one on Instagram, and I want to give credit to that guy because his was really, like, it put me over the moon. And I just needed to do better than that, and I knew I could do better. And I finally scratched that itch and I created it. Now the back does not look like this in the instructions. It looks way better. And probably I'll insert a picture or something. Maybe not. Just check it out yourself. So here in the instructions, it should look something like this. Now, you're going to want to get this piece. And this is the final version. The one on the instructions right now, as of making this video, does not have this ridge here. And this ridge is very important. It is the culmination of like everything that I've gotten done on this thing. It is like the piece de resistance. And so now I actually made it a little easier to attach. So you take this, which is already on here, and you take this little piece, which is actually a flex tube, and you need to cut that down a length to at least a 2 bar, so like as width as this, for it to fit inside this thing. And this should be legal, and it's very strong. It's like, it's not going anywhere if you attach this. And so right now you kind of take this piece and attach it right in the middle there, so that when it sits like this, and then this will go onto this bar right here, so right in the middle. And then you kind of have to finagle this in there because it doesn't really want to go in. And then if you must mod this part up in the back here to make it fit, but it should fit relatively like this in the final version when I finally get everything done. Now I'll be adding this to the new to the instructions, because the instructions make it more flat, and that is of like the last video. So if you watch the last video, that's what the instructions look like right now. But I'll be taking care of that because I actually fixed something since the last video. So, and I'll tell you also about something really funny. So I gave this to a friend. We were doing we did an event at UH Manoa, which is a university, and it's the Institute for Astronomy open house. We do that every year because our director of our lug is like the director over there, and that's how we got our roots. And so I took this over there and I gave it to my friend to like play with, and he was just like mandling it. I was just like, wow, what the hell are you doing? But I kind of wanted him to test it because I knew it was kind of strong, but I didn't know how strong it actually was. The dude was like picking it up, turning it around, like, well, you saw that, but I have right now I have the locks off, and I'll get to that in a moment. So right now, it's connected by 2 studs. Once you put the locks on, it should be fine. So, and which is weird, you can actually like put your thumb onto this and just hold it however the hell you want to. It really has become like a masterpiece of mine because of all the transforming and everything that I can do. And I actually had to build transformers to learn how to do this. So if you have trouble with your mocks, then maybe build some transformers or some Pokemon or some animals or something. Don't build animals, but you get what I mean. Because then you're just like a Lego designer. You're like working at whatever. Okay. So we're going to tell you how to... you think you... Well, okay, I'll explain it. If you build animals, then it'll be like Alec working at a Discovery Center. Because that's all they do. They build animals. So if you want that job, then you build animals. But here we build spaceships. And so once you open up these panels, and this panel does not look like yours. This is just like a custom one that I've made. I've since redone it. So you take the locks off, and you have to take your thumb and push this down all the way to the end. And if you can get it right, see, it just came off. You have to finagle it. It should go into there. And when you close it up, it gives this thing. So let's do that to both sides. Alright, so I'm going to give some history. Usually people would stop at this point or go the full length. Since I've been designing this for years, I know exactly what to do. And this uses the design that I had on here already. And if you can... What you gotta do is you gotta take off these locks again. There's more locks. So on the real version, I hope nobody has built it yet, so I don't know how strong it is, but it should be very strong and stronger than this. So you take off these locks on here, which are just the plates, and you can then twist these around to get... the look that you want, that we all want, where they're interlocking instead of being normal and weird. Look at that. Now I thought about how they would make this on the anime for years and years and years and years and years and years, and the reason that I have finally done it, and I'm kind of like speechless to myself because it's like, where do you stop? I made mine ugly on purpose because I don't really care about being the best anymore. I just care about having a product out there that the public can enjoy, because that's all, at the end of the day, that's all we want, right? So at this point I've left things ugly on purpose on my real model, just to show the history, and I said that before. So this is it, and it's really strong. You can pick it up by the middle, move it around and do whatever. I like it on the stand that I built. So the stand, because then you can display it in 2 different orientations. You just swap this around to the middle, and that keeps it from weeping, because that part over time will weep because of the weight. And there's just no, I mean, the ball turret is, you can probably make your own ball turret, but I like that one because of just the nostalgia that it has, and I don't know, it just works for that part for some reason. It stayed for a really long time, and it's actually a really good design, so I just leave it. And so yeah, I put it on the stand so I can do this. And I've left it for days like this. I've left it for days with the thing open. And oh, and I really like these folding wings, like the winglets that they fold in. I really like that. So even though it's not accurate, sometimes the design choices really cool. Another design choice is to keep these firebender flags. I had one that I got in the firebender ship. I had one and I gutted it. I'm still regretting it because I have a Zuko and a Zuko Katara, and like I don't know what happened to Aang. I never got Momo, even though I really wanted Momo. Could never find him. I found a firebender ship though, so I have 2 flags that I found and that I managed to put on here, and it's really cool because once it folds up, the firebender flags are like right there. You see it. So like when you land, that's what you see. Or at a convention, that's what you see. It's like a printed part. It's like really cool. What else can I say? These rockets also, I didn't make instructions for them. I probably will, or just like make a video on them because they're pretty cool. So they'll have free instructions as well. And so that's it. Hope you enjoy. Hope you find the link to my instructions in the bio of this video. Hope you buy my instructions, because I did put a lot of work into this. And